Okay, so I'm at work with my Audi. When I was leaving for work in the morning, actually the window had some crunchy sounds. So it went down, but it stopped like almost all the way down. And then couldn't get it up or couldn't get it down, just to hear it. So apparently there is some fastener or some plastic retainer or something inside. That's the issue. So I got some help to just get the window up again and put this tape here so at least it doesn't fall down when I'm driving, so I can use it a little bit. But I will still have to fix it soon. I have to order some parts and such. And some other issues I've been having lately is the fuel door. Sometimes it works, not all times now. It pops open actually, and it closes again. Yeah, this time it works, but before I had this issue actually where we're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Tried everything, didn't open. Had to pry it open and push in some bar in there. And just be careful with the paint, of course. And then could get it open eventually, so I could fill diesel at least. And then you have, because this little thing here, you see, this is some kind of locking mechanism. You push it in, down, it goes like into the side, it goes into this one. And when I have actually finally got it open, then this one got stuck open as well. So it didn't do the lock, it just... So what I had to do then also was just to lock the car, hold it in like a little bit like this and lock the car, and then open it again, and then actually it worked. So, but I had to change out this part, but it's also some inside of there. So I had to take out this stuff later. And some other thing actually I've been struggling with is the Basto, the heater for the car. It's underneath here somewhere, if you can see it. It starts, but then it shuts off after a few seconds, so it doesn't get warm inside, and now it's getting colder outside. And I run this fault codes, said it was a short circuit to ground, and now the light is on. Short circuit to ground, and I had to check the fuses, but that was not the issue, so I'm gonna check the blower motor or something instead. So, but then again, I'm actually wondering who puts the fuses behind this is it kick panel, foot panel, this rest there with the torque screw and everything, and then to have this to get out the clips, this tool is for it. It's behind here on this one again, so it's, you take out this one just so you can take out that one, and then you can take out this, and then you also have there's some stupid plastic pieces here in front of the fuses as well. I had to pry it open, and with the cars before you just took the panel off and just took the fuse out, either with the plier or with the tool, of course. So. And then I also have some issues with the seat heater. This seat itself, or the seat itself actually, and what you sit on, it doesn't get warm, but the back is getting warm. So this is, I'm almost like burning my back. But on the seat itself, the cushion, I guess you call it, it's still cold. So I'm gonna have to fix that as well. Or else it's just soon time to change to the winter wheels. I still have the summer wheels on, but it's October, so snow is not that far away. So now it's next week. I haven't actually managed to order this part in here yet, this window lift. So because I have checked actually last week, then it was one in stock, but of course this week they were out of stock, so I have to wait a little bit until I can buy it. Of course I have checked several sites online, but it's cheaper for me to buy here in Norway compared to eBay and such, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit. So then I can give you a quick tour of it meanwhile, at least. Not so much to say actually. Paint is quite nice. This was the cheapest A5 in the country, in Norway, at the time of buying, back in July. And as I mentioned, paint is quite nice. It's Quattro. I have some dings and scratches here and there. Some of the rims are a little bit damaged, like curbed, I guess you call it, yeah, curbed. And there's one like deep scratch here. I'm not sure how this even got there. Everything here is from the previous owner. And the same goes with, I guess it's also from the same, so now it's a bit hard to see because the car is a little bit wet, but there's some stripes on the side here, and you also have some damage there, you can see. But as you maybe saw from this rust reading video, some of the plates under on that side were broken as well. And then also have somebody has been backing up to attach the trailer, I guess, there. So it's a little bit scratched and damaged, and should be, it's like, can fix it, but for me it doesn't matter that much. It's a daily driver. This was the cheapest one. I didn't have that much option, actually, any other choice. As I mentioned, I originally bought this A6 2013. This is a 2017 A5, of course. This was my third choice behind the A6 and the A7. But then there were these issues with the A6, with the transmission that I didn't manage to fix in time for the vacation, and I needed some newer, more modern car that was going to drive far. So I ended up with this one from the same car company. So, and I'm probably going to compare a little bit, at least for myself, with the A6 also then. But just to finish up here also, it's a little bit hard to see, but there's some deep scratches on there too. Like, might be able to get them better, but or else it's not that bad actually. It's you can take some quick tour inside as well, and frameless doors or windows. There's no frame on top here, and now it's driven 214,000, soon 215,000 kilometers. I'm not gonna start it, but I'm gonna put the ignition on. And here we have some lights, interior lights. You can change the color. Be careful with the music here as well. And you have these steering wheel buttons. At the first, in the beginning, I kind of hated these. You have these truck drivers that are gonna take some turns, if you're driving slow, of course, like parking lots and such, and then they would do this and hit the buttons and such, and then it's like, oh, it was annoying. But right now it's really convenient. You can change like information here, pops up in the screen, and check different stuff here. You have radio channels and next song and such on this one, and the volume here, and that's really convenient. And this is also the first time for me buying a car that's actually this new. It's 2017, but I'm used to 80s and 90s cars. That was the best years, I think, and they were easier to maintain, easier to fix if something got broken. I told myself I'm never gonna buy a new car actually, because of all the sensors and so much things that can go wrong, and it's so much harder, more difficult to fix it. But here I am, and I'm enjoying it so far. This also then have this aluminum trim on the doors. You have the climate package and navigation package. Only thing that's a bit annoying is this auto, this on-off engine just shuts off when you're in a traffic light or something waiting for green. So push the button and it's okay. It's also got S-line, both interior and exterior, and it's not that easy to see here, but it's a little bit dark. And this Audi also that I bought had Alcantara. I was so happy actually. It's my first car was going to be the Alcantara, and I thought this A5 had it as well, but it has some kind of fabric, so it's a little bit different. But see in the rear as well, you have put on some light. You have the 3-zone climate here, so you have the opportunity to at least adjust the temperature back here, and with these flaps. The only issue with this, I think, is that you have to be from the front with the fans, so you can't adjust fan themselves back here. That's an issue I had actually in the vacation, because I have 2 kids. I have 1 daughter and 1 son, and they started arguing because one of them wanted to have it cold and the other one wanted it warm, and I like it warm as well. So, but then again, of course, you can change temperature here, but only for the both of them and not for individual. This A6 had the 4-zone climate, so it had individual with the temperature, and you can actually also adjust the fan yourself. So that's also a feature I really was looking forward to, but of course it's still better to have some control back here also compared to not having anything at all. And then it's, as I mentioned too, for me this is it's all new for me in one way. I didn't like all this modern technology, but I can see it now and I'm using it. It's quite convenient. And this electric hatch too, for me it was like, oh, it's just easier to open up and just shut it down again, but this is quite nice too. And the storage space here is kind of deep. It's okay. Went for a vacation, just needed put the things in here what you did need, and it was barely enough space, but it worked, so because you have this steep angle. But I like the design of this car, and it's looking good, I think so. And then you have these LED lights as well, and that's really bright and really convenient in the winter time as well. And now that it's getting darker outside, so I'm gonna take it out and drive it a little bit as well now. But there's not that much more to say, I guess. But other than that, I'm happy with it, and gonna see how long I'm gonna keep it. And so, and one other thing as well is that it has manual operated seats with most of the stuff here instead of electric. But then again, how often do you move your seat? Especially if I'm driving myself, it's like not like I'm gonna move it forth and back, so it's gonna stay in a position. So, and one other thing I also actually was that in the weekend we had some storm, so it was a power outage, and I lost the power, electricity. I lost internet connection, both of course inside the house because of the power, but also my phone and the phone service as well. So what I did actually was just to use this in here. We have this media player with the DVDs. I tried with Blu-ray as well, but I didn't read it. It was only DVD. And put it in there, watched the movie on the screen, and took the seat all the way back, and had some drinks and beverages here, some snacks, and just enjoyed my company in here actually. So it's kind of cozy, and that's also nice. I couldn't have done that with my other cars, so not sure how much you can see, maybe because it's getting a little bit dark outside now, but I'm gonna try anyway. Then I have to push this engine off, auto off button, so it doesn't shut off. So it's with these lights also, actually these blue lights. I had the exact same lights actually in my MK4 Golf, not the exact same lights, but I had blue lights as well. That was from some gas station lights, just some LEDs just fastened there in the floor and such, so I could have lighting. But that was like 10-12 years ago, and then it was like when the youth was young, doing some custom stuff there, and now recent years it's just gotten in the cars like normal. So so it's strange actually, the old tuning scene has kind of gotten back here again. And somebody's working there in the lift in the rain. There might be some wind noise too because of the window here, because as I mentioned earlier, you have this window, the lift doesn't work. So and another thing, actually, I'm not sponsored in any way, but I have these rituals, this scent. It's a good scent. It's smelling really nice in here, really good in here actually. And some other things with this, it got this some try to select different modes. like dynamic and comfort and efficiency and some other stuff. I like to have it in comfort because you still get some RPMs and it's nice and nice on the steering, and you have some comfort when you're driving. Sometimes you try the dynamic, it's like a sport mode, but it's revving up a little bit, so I can give it some gas too. It's quite fast, getting up to speed quite fast, and to merge a little bit here, and yeah, this sport mode, dynamic. It's just it's taking out the RPMs, but then again I almost feel like it's slower because it's like it's like instead of kind of when it's shifting gears. But all in all, it's like it's a nice car to drive. I think nice on long trips. It's yeah, not much to say. It's a car. It's driving. Actually gonna try maybe this other mode as well. See if I change to dynamic. Steering is also a little bit sharper, so it's more feeling of it, kind of. It's more yeah, it's more tight in one way. It's more responsive, is the word. See if I can get some opportunity here. Maybe a little bit. Whereas it kicks down good. Only thing actually that's a bit annoying as well is I think when you're standing in some intersection, when you have cars on both sides. It's like in a, is it a T crossing or something, call it intersection at least. Now you're gonna try to find this one available just to accelerate to get out there, kind of on the highway, freeway or something, where it's 80, or at least you have to move fast. And then you kick the pedal down. You're kind of making ready like because it's gonna accelerate. And then nothing happens for the first second, so you're just like sitting there, almost like going forward, and then suddenly it kicks in like boom, and then that's a bit annoying, I think, because then you had this small window of opportunity to get out there before the cars start coming, because that was the word I was looking for too, this window to get out of the intersection. And then it might get some little bit dangerous. Of course, you shouldn't gamble too much to have too small window, but if you have like big enough window to accelerate out there, if you've been standing waiting for a long time, then it's a bit annoying, I think. I know you can buy some pedal stuff or something, you can put on the pedal some electronic stuff that actually changes this responsiveness of the gas pedal. But I haven't tried it yet, so just have to see whatever I end up doing. But that's something actually that would be good to have, because it's really annoying sometimes that you just push the pedal, nothing happens, and then after 1 second, then it happens. So instead of just instantly. And that's also another thing actually that. What I was gonna say. Yeah. Also, I mentioned in some other video, my first video, that I put this K&N air filter on it as well, and made a little bit improvements, I guess. Don't feel that much of it, but the air filter that was there before, it was the date on it was from the car was new, and it was a lot of leaves and some other shit in the air filter box. So I think nobody has changed it before actually. So of course everything that is an improvement. But okay, I'm gonna head on home, and then thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.